let us see some more question on the topic increasing and decreasing function. Now the question is here, let I be the interval disjoint from -1, 1. Then prove that the function x plus 1 upon x is strictly increasing on I. What it means, let I be the interval disjoint from -1, 1. It means leaving this interval, the remaining whole interval is the meaning of this line. It means we have to leave this interval, the remaining we have to take. In that we have to prove that our function is strictly increasing. Let us see how to do it. The method is the same. Now fx equal to x plus 1 upon x. Then I am finding the first derivative. The derivative of x is 1. The derivative of 1 upon x is -1 upon x. Now we have to prove that the function is strictly increasing. Now we know fx is strictly increasing if f dash x greater than 0. Putting the value of f dash x, we are getting x square minus 1 upon x square greater than equal to 0. Now x square is always positive. Now the quotient of two term is always greater than 0 when both are either positive, both are negative. Now if this is positive, it must be positive. This implies x square minus 1 greater than 0. This implies x square greater than 1. If x square is greater than 1, this implies x is either greater than 1 or x is less than -1. It can be clear from this number line, but we are getting x square greater than 1. Then the square of all the number greater than 1 will be what? That is what for those terms x square is always greater than 10. Then 1. Similarly, if I am taking all the number less than -1, their square is again greater than 1. We can easily solve this inequality. If x square greater than 1, then this implies x greater than 1 or x less than -1. So therefore, where our function is increasing, when either x is greater than 1 or where x is less than -1. It means leaving this interval. Therefore, we can say fx is strictly increasing in any interval I disjoint from this interval. This is about the question. Now again the question is here, gx equal to this is an increasing or decreasing in this interval. We have to determine either this is increasing or decreasing. Again gx is given. We can find out the first derivative. G dash x, the derivative cos is minus sine 2x plus pi by 4 into derivative of this 2 into 1 plus the constant term derivative is 0. Then this is equal to minus 2 into sine 2x plus pi by 4. Let us see further how to do the question. Now we have to check either it is increasing or decreasing in this interval. Our interval is this. Now our x lies between 3 pi by 8 to 7 pi by 8. Now but we want this angle here, 2x plus pi by 4. We should convert this angle to this angle. Then how to convert it? First we want 2x multiplying throughout by 2x. It becomes this. Now we want plus pi by 4. Then adding pi by 4 throughout of this inequation we are getting here like this, simplifying. Now this is what? This is our sine 2x plus pi by 4 that it is required in g dash x. Now here we have seen that this value is lying in what? Pi to 2 pi. It means this interval is what? Pi to 2 pi. And the value of sine in this interval is always negative because it is what? Third and the fourth quadrant. And in third and the fourth quadrant sine is always negative. So therefore this angle is lying in the third and fourth quadrant. Therefore the sine of 2x plus pi by 4 is what? Less than 0. If this is less than 0, then minus 2 into sine 2x plus pi by 4 must be greater than 0, because when we multiplying any inequality with a negative sign, then inequality will be changed. So this implies minus 2 into sine 2x plus pi by 4 greater than 0. It means g dash x is greater than 0. So we can say gx is strictly increasing in this interval. Now let us see again the question of this type. Separate this interval into sub-interval in which given function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. Yesterday we have done the question of the polynomial in which we have to find out the intervals. Now today I am taking the trigonometrical function. We have to make the sub-interval of this in which the function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. Now here fx equal to sine raised to power 4x plus cos raised to power 4x. Let us differentiate it, find f dash x. Then it is what? 4 sine cube x into the derivative of sine is cos x plus 4 cos cube x, again the derivative of cos is what? Minus sine x. Then simplifying here, 4 sine x into cos x is common throughout. We are getting 4 sine x into cos x into sine square x minus cos square x. I am taking minus common here. Then this 4 can be written as 2 into 2. Then it becomes 2 into 2 sine x into cos x. It becomes cos square x minus sine square x. Now we know this is the result of what? Sine 2x. And this is the result of what? Cos 2x. So it can be written as sine 2x. It can be written as cos 2x. Again applying the same result. Sine 2a is what? 2 sine a cos b. Again our angle is what? Minus 2 sine 2x into cos 2x. Then it becomes minus sine 4x. Now f dash x equal to minus sine 4x. It is one of the important question. You must know the derivative of sine raised to power 4x plus cos raised to power 4x equal to minus sine 4x. Try to keep this result in the mind. Now here we have to find out the intervals. In the first step we have to find out f dash x. In the second step we have to put f dash x equal to 0. I am taking the same method that we applied in the case of polynomial. Put f dash x equal to 0, then it becomes minus sine 4x equal to 0. Now in the 11th class we have done this result. If sine theta equal to 0, theta equal to n pi. Now I am applying this result here. Now sine 4x equal to 0. This implies 4x equal to n pi. This implies x equal to n pi by 4, where n belongs to z. Now here I am putting the value of n equal to 0, 1, 2, so on so forth, such that all the values of x must lies in the given interval 0 to pi by 2. Putting n equal to 0, I am getting 0. Putting n equal to 1, I am getting pi by 4. Putting n equal to 2, I am getting pi by 2. If I am putting n equal to 3, it becomes 3 pi by 4. But our interval is only up to 0 to pi by 2. We have to take only those values of x which are lying in our interval given in the question. Now we are getting here x equal to 0, pi by 4 and pi by 2. Now our interval will be what? First interval will be 0 to pi by 4. And second interval will be pi by 4 to pi by 2. Then in this interval we have to check the sign of f dash x. Now in the first interval 0 to pi by 4, I can assume any value. Suppose it is what? 0 to 45, I can take 30 degree. When I am putting x equal to 30 degree here, it becomes minus sine 120 degree. And sine 120 lying in the second quadrant, it is positive. Then negative into positive is negative. It means our function is what? Strictly decreasing in this interval. Then I take the second interval. Again I am choosing any value in this interval. Suppose I am choosing 60 degree. Lying in this interval, when I am putting here what? 60 degree, it becomes minus sine 240 degree. And it lying in the third quadrant. And third quadrant sign is negative. Negative into negative, it becomes positive. Therefore, sign of f dash x is what? Strictly increasing. So, therefore, we can summarize our answer. Fx is strictly increasing in the interval pi by 4 to pi by 2, and in this interval it is what? Strictly decreasing. We have done this question by the same method by which we have done yesterday the question of polynomial. The first step we have to find out f dash x. In the second step we have to put f dash x equal to 0 and get the critical value of x. Then we can make the sub interval of the interval given in the question. So here we should only admit those values of x which are lying in our interval. Then I can make the sub interval. The first is 0 to pi by 4, the second is pi by 4 to pi by 2, and then we should check the sign of f dash x. Now let me consider again the similar question. Find the intervals in fx equal to this, x lies between 0 to 2 pi, in which the function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. Again we will do the question by the same method. Now our interval is 0 to 2 pi. Then again finding f dash x, it is what? Cos x minus sin x. Then second step is we have to put f dash x equal to 0. When I am putting f dash x equal to 0, it becomes cos x minus sin x equal to 0. This implies sin x equal to cos x. Then I am converting these two t ratio to single t ratio to make our question easy. Then we can write sin x upon cos x equal to 1. It means tan x equal to 1. It means 1 means tan pi by 4. Tan x equal to tan pi by 4. Again this result we have done in the 11th class. If tan theta equal to tan alpha, then theta equal to n pi plus alpha. Then I am using this result. Therefore this implies x equal to n pi. Our alpha is what? Pi by 4. So this implies x equal to n pi by 4 plus pi by 4, where again n belongs to z. Now we will take those values of x by putting n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. Those values which lying in the given interval in the question. Putting n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, when n 0, then I am getting x equal to pi by 4. If n equal to 1, we are getting x equal to 5 pi by 4. When I am putting n equal to 2, it becomes 9 pi by 4. That does not belong to our given interval. Then stop putting the value of n. Now I am getting the first interval is what? 0 to pi by 4. The second interval is what? Pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. Then the third interval is 5 pi by 4 to 2 pi. Now in this interval I will check the sign of what? F dash x. I can choose any value in this interval and put in f dash x. Suppose in the first interval I am choosing what? Value of x is 30 degree. Putting x equal to here 30 degree, it becomes cos 30 minus sin 30. Then cos 30 is what? Under root 3 by 2. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Again this quantity is what? Positive. Then it is what? Sign of f dash x positive. Therefore the function is strictly increasing function. Similarly again in this interval is what? 45 to 225. Again I can choose any value. 45 to 225, I am choosing what? 90 degree. When I am putting x equal to 90 degree, it becomes cos 90 minus sin 90, 0 minus 1. It means it is negative. So our function is strictly decreasing. Then in the third interval, it is what? 225 to 360. I am taking the value 300. Then because it is a standard value. Then I am taking what? 300. Then our f dash x become cos 300 minus sin 300. Now in the fourth quadrant, cos is what? Positive. It can be written as 360 minus 60. So and cos 60 is 1 by 2. Then minus 300. It is in the fourth quadrant. Sin is negative. Negative, negative, positive. Then sin 300 can be written as 360 minus 60. It means sin 60 is what? Under root 3 by 2. Simplifying it is what? We are not concerned about the values. Only we have to check either it is positive or negative. It is what? Positive. Again function is strictly increasing function. So therefore we can say now fx is strictly increasing in this interval, union this interval, and strictly decreasing in this interval. So this is all about this question, the increasing and the decreasing function. Now again one of the important question, it is given in the exercise. Find the least value of a such that this function is increasing on this interval. Yesterday we have also done the question of this type. Now we have to tell the least value of a such that this function is increasing. Now the function is increasing, it means f dash x must be greater than equal to 0. Now fx is this, therefore f dash x is 2x plus a. Now it is given that x lies in this interval, means x lies between 1 and 2. Then we have to tell the least value of a. Now x lies between 1 and 2, our f dash x in the form of 2x plus a, we can convert it into it, then again multiplying by 2, it becomes 2 less than 2x less than 4, then adding a throughout, so that this becomes our f dash x, then adding a throughout, we are getting this. Now this is the value of f dash x. Now f dash x lies between 2 plus a and 4 plus a. Now we have to tell the least value of a such that this must be greater than equal to 0. So therefore if I am putting a equal to minus 2, then it becomes what? Greater than 0. So therefore we can say here now here f dash x is greater than equal to 0. Therefore this quantity must be greater than equal to 0. Therefore a must be greater than equal to minus 2. It means we can say the least value of a will be what? Minus 2. This type of question can be asked in 2 marks question in the exam. This is all about today. Now you have to complete this very exercise based upon increasing and decreasing function. Have a nice day.